Hey, beautiful collective. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. I love you guys. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. We are focusing on twin flame energies at the moment, okay? Sometimes we pull in karmic energies, sometimes we pull in other stuff, but Spirit's got us focusing on the twin flame journey at this time. So if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button so you can share your energy with me. So maybe I can tap into your journey. That's called an energetic exchange. And if you're returning, thank you guys. I love y'all. Thanks for your support. So guys, we're going to do something new today. Spirit had me meditating. I was meditating a while ago. And they put on my heart phases of the relationship. So we're going to call this phases of this relationship. And what we're going to do is we're going to break down the phases of this relationship that you and your masculine have been in, and we're going to talk about each phase and along the journey basically. I don't know how it's going to play out yet. I haven't done this layout yet. It just literally I wrote it on paper, Spirit put it in my heart. So I'm excited to see how it's going to come out in the actual reading. But yeah, I've already called in protection and asked Archangel Michael to watch over our energy as we tap in. So let's jump right into this. This may or may not be your twin flame journey. I just literally can open to the twin flame card. This may or may not be your twin flame journey, so use your own discernment as we talk about the relationship, and take what resonates. And like I said, if you would like me to pick up on your twin flame journey, the energy of your journey, please make sure you hit that subscribe button so that I'm able to tap into your energy, okay? All right, collective, let's get started. So this first card is going to be, where is this relationship at currently, okay? What is the energy of where this relationship is currently at for this collective that we're reading for, Spirit? Oh, it's something, it's in the masculine's ball court, whatever it is, it's in the masculine's court, I'm hearing, because it fell on his energy. Karmic relationship. So you guys are still in karmic energy, or you both are being triggered by karmic people in your lives, okay? But yeah, it's still karmic, still in the karmic phase of things. It says feelings, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So you're in the process of remembering your love for one another, okay? You're still being triggered by one another at this time, though. So you're probably in some phase of separation, or about to go into some phase of separation, okay? Let's just see. We're gonna pull 3 cards of the phases of this relationship and for each side, and just kind of go through it. All right, Spirit. So this relationship, this karmic relationship, maybe you're having to figure out, is this my twin flame? Is this a karmic relationship? Because guys, a lot of the times your twin flame will feel like a karmic relationship to you because it's triggering the shit out of you, okay? It has the most ups and downs, okay? Then it has a lot of ups and downs. But the way you can determine, is it this your twin flame or is this a karmic, is your heart, your love for this person, the ability to work through the triggers. Not saying you're going to stay together and work through the triggers and make it work in a relationship. I'm talking about this person will trigger you to go within yourself, okay, to better yourself, to heal yourself, okay? That's how you know this is your twin flame. You don't just jump from this person to someone else and repeat another karmic relationship. You gain awareness that, hey, I'm karmic. I move in karmic energy. Whether you're hurt over this person or not, you start thinking about your own stuff, okay? At least that's what Spirit's been teaching me about it. And then you start resolving your issues within yourself, okay? And it's because this person came into your life. They woke you up. They triggered you. They teach you that you love unconditionally. They teach you to love yourself unconditionally first by not accepting the karmic energy from one another. And then when you start working through all of that and healing yourself, you start remembering your feelings for one another. You start remembering your unconditional love for each other, okay? But let's go ahead and see the phases of this relationship. Tell me about the Divine Feminine, the first phase of this relationship between these two. What did that look like for the Divine Feminine? The snake. So you were, in the beginning, you were probably very jealous, feminine. You felt like you were in competition for this masculine. He might have had you in competition in the beginning. But it says competition, enemy, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. So there was a third party in the way here, okay? Let's see where in the first phase of this relationship, what was the masculine's energy? The masculine's energy. Okay, he was focused on abundance. Okay, he was positive. Like, this masculine really was holding on to his physical, okay, his abundance, what he saw as abundant, okay, in the beginning. Maybe he was holding on to this other woman energy that you felt in competition with, Divine Feminine, okay, because of abundance. Maybe he felt like he was the man because he was taking care of others even, okay. So let's see. So as we go through this, basically what I'm going to do is pull your lesson for each phase and his lesson. So during this energy of this feminine, the first phase of this relationship, the feminine was in this energy of the snake. So feeling jealous and competitive and not trusting. Yeah, longing. You could have been longing for someone else even, Divine Feminine. Maybe you were stuck in the past, longing for a past lover even. It says there are times when the longing for another seems unbearable. The feeling of deep longing is real. Acknowledge and accept it. Feel your feelings. Honor this twin flame mirror and the cellular memory of the connection. It is what it is. You can't change it, but loneliness does not have to accompany longing. There is a hole in your soul and there is no true absence. There is no real separation. There are illusions of this physical realm. Allow your person the space to do their work and you focus on yours. This too shall pass. So yeah, I feel like you and this masculine, in the beginning, I feel like, you were longing for this masculine. Okay, you were longing for this masculine. Maybe you were confused about your masculine and a past lover even, but I think you were angry at this masculine. I don't know, this masculine had you in competition with someone from his past is what I'm seeing, but he did it for abundance. So what was this masculine's lesson in this first phase? What is this masculine's lesson here? That's masculine. I am not taking 3 or 4 of them, okay? Just give me one. Masculine always wants to throw out like a bunch, okay? I just need one masculine, please. I know you were learning a lot, okay? But let's just see the first one. What is the one? Just one masculine. What is the main issue that was affecting you during this first phase? Accountability. Oh, he gave me 2. Okay, so yeah, he's heartbroken from his past, so he was having problems taking accountability with you, Divine Feminine. I feel like he was holding on to a karmic from his past that broke his heart, okay? So that might have been the other woman that you were in competition with, some of you guys. You were looking over your shoulder, it's like he never let go of someone from his past that broke his heart. So he was trying to hold on to that person and hold on to you too. And he was feeling he thought he was really feeling like he could get away with it, like he was making the right move. He was just like thinking to himself, oh well, it'll be a financial gain, right? I'm still in my karmic player energy, so it's all about like what's stable and where can I gain the most finances and things like that, right? So he wasn't taking accountability and he was heartbroken. Okay, so he was feeling heartbroken because somewhere deep inside he felt like, he felt like he had lost someone that he shouldn't have lost, basically, okay? He was in denial that a karmic relationship from his past was over. Maybe this person, had him chasing them or something, right? It says denial of the self and its wants, needs, and desires can cause immense bitterness. So yes, he was bitter over a past lover, and he wasn't healed over that feminine. So you felt that person's energy between you guys in this first phase. That's that other woman energy. He had displaced resentment towards you, and because of this heartache. It is not selfish to feed yourself, masculine. It is necessary. And then, yeah, he wasn't taking accountability for his actions and choices. So he did have this other woman energy in the mix. Many times I have not stepped up to the consequences of my actions. I have been in denial of the truth. Surprise, surprise. The true divine feminine will not hold you accountable to this sacred contract. She will let you go if you want to go. You have enough to be accountable for already, correct? You either remember and acknowledge this eternal flame connection or you don't. And if you don't, the divine feminine will not force you into anything. Unconditional love does not force or coerce. She will walk away. She will do so with a very heavy heart and tears in her eyes, but she will do so. So yeah, this masculine was it's like he didn't want you to walk away, divine feminine, so he wasn't taking accountability for something that he was holding on to that was making him abundant. So, you know, there was a financial tie that he was holding on to a past lover with in some way. And you felt that energy between you guys. You felt this competitive energy. You may not have been able to put your finger on it exactly here in the beginning of this. Okay? But you sensed it, and I feel like you did walk away. But you walked away with tears in your eyes. You walked away with this longing within yourself for your masculine. Let's see about the second phase. Where were you with the second phase? After you walked away, divine feminine, what was the second phase of your energy in regards to this masculine? Or maybe this was like the first time y'all started the runner chaser dynamic. You know, you might have went back after even this one. Yeah, I did. I do see that. You became obsessive, I'm hearing. Self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love bombing. This is when the runner-chaser dynamic started, okay? This is when the rushing in and out to one another started. The love bombing cycle started for you, divine feminine. I feel like you went back. Y'all love bombed each other, okay? You started looking at your masculine as a narcissist. You stopped trusting him at this point. You started becoming obsessed about what was he hiding, okay? You felt like you were the only one pouring into the relationship. So you went back after you already walked away when you felt this other woman energy. You still went back. What was the masculine? So when you're in this energy of this is when you started realizing the golden mirror. This is when you started going within, feminine. This is when you went back. This is when you know, you started really truly, even if you didn't know this was the awakening of your twin flame journey for you, this is when it started. This golden mirror phase, they're telling me. You started being self-absorbed, right? Going within yourself, trying to fix yourself, right? Looking at yourself of why your masculine, you know, isn't opening. It's like you felt like you could heal your masculine, right? You really felt like you needed to change something about yourself to make him more accepting of you, to make this thing work. It's like you were trying to put all the blame on yourself. And you became obsessive. You stopped trusting this masculine. You still was not able to trust this masculine at this time. Okay, there was a lot of love bombing going on between y'all. What about this masculine? Where was he at this phase? Mask. Yeah, he was still putting on his mask, but he wasn't able to keep that mask on. This is where he wasn't taking accountability, right? It's like you were calling him out. You were seeing through his mask and calling him out, feminine, but he wasn't taking accountability, which was making you mistrust your intuition, which had you going into this golden mirror energy, is what I'm seeing, okay? He wasn't showing his true feelings. He was hiding something. He was pretending. He was gaslighting you, but acting like he wasn't, basically, is what I'm seeing. But he was, and he knew he was. It's almost like that was one of his tactics. Okay? And that drove you to, you know, become obsessed about what you were doing wrong. But that was actually the trigger of your twin flame journey, is what they're saying to me, okay? So let's see, during that phase, what was your lesson? What was your energy? What were you learning during this golden mirror phase, feminine? Yeah, this was the activation, the portal of love. This was the activation of this twin flame journey. Okay? You're waiting to hear the truth from this masculine. You are waiting for him to take accountability for his actions. You are waiting for him to admit to you that he's been wearing a mask, that he was hiding something. This is where you were. It says you were waiting to get confirmation about your intuition from this masculine. But it says you really didn't need that confirmation, but you were waiting for it, okay? It says you really don't. You just wanted it. Detach from the need, and when you're ready to just be love, open a portal in the upper dimensions, the multi-dimensions, not just what people refer to these days as the 5D. Know that somewhere you are already one. Somewhere you are not in the illusion of separation. Search for and find the space. It is a space. It may be a compartment, but it is there. There's a portal there, an opening. Most likely it is closed. Just open it. From your heart of hearts, communicate your love. Don't send it. Just let it flow freely through the portal. Big, true, unconditional love flowing freely. Release any expectations you may have. Allow yourself to be surprised by whatever happens. So this is where you had to get in this energy of acceptance, right? Of understanding unconditional love, but also understanding your boundaries. During this phase is where you learned how to set your boundaries. You learned how to not accept anything less than what you deserve, right? This is when you really started your twin flame journey. They're telling me this is that portal energy, but this is when your heart truly started opening up, even though it might have felt like it was closing down because you were hurt and anger and triggered, and you were kind of semi-obsessed and not really trusting your intuition at this time. You were super, super triggered, but this is when you were actually being opened up, is what Spirit wants me to tell you, okay? It may not have felt like that during that phase, but that's exactly what was going on, okay? So let's see the masculine. When this is when he, it's like he was wearing a mask, not wanting to admit that he was wearing a mask, not wanting to take accountability here, which was triggering you. You became self-absorbed about like what's wrong with you, or why did he do this, why did he do that, did he not love you enough, were you not good enough, things like that, right? But those things triggered you to heal. These things triggered you to really dig deep within yourself, within your heart, to come up with that truth. Okay, that spiritual truth. So what about the masculine? What did he learn about, this masking energy? Because he was definitely wearing a mask and just afraid of. So instead of him like showing his true colors and admitting to you all the things that your intuition was correct about, he would gaslight you. Okay, so what did he need to learn about that, Spirit? Goodness, masculine, why you keep giving me two at a time? Yeah, he was having to learn about his own arrogance, and he was having to learn about his ego, and what does it mean to be a healed masculine? What does a healed masculine look like? So he learned about his arrogance. I realize I sometimes come off as arrogant or indifferent. I don't mean it that way. It's a defense mechanism. So as you were triggered on this journey, he was also being triggered to his journey, right? You were both waking up and being triggered in that same, even though it was coming at you in different ways, it was still happening to both of y'all, okay? It says, arrogance is often a cover, cloak, and shield for insecurity. It is the ego protecting itself, and in that process, blocking itself from love. But what's missing here is empathy. Before speaking, ask yourself how you would feel if someone said whatever it is you are about to speak or do, I'm hearing. So before doing something, ask yourself, how would you feel if this was done to you? Okay, that's what that masculine had to look at. Start the healing by becoming aware of and caring about the impact that your words and actions have on others. So he's had to look at his arrogance and his actions and his words and his lack of accountability, feminine. And then he had to recognize that he was unhealed. This is when he realized that he's an unhealed, distorted masculine. It says, my ego tells me there's nothing wrong with me. So what is it that I'm supposed to heal? Why and how? Masculine or feminine energy, we don't have to be perfect. That's not the point of this journey or this healing. To begin, you are being asked to acknowledge the soul connection between masculine and feminine energies. You are being asked to eliminate any denial or fear. You are being asked to balance your masculine and feminine energies and accept both energies within yourself. As part of your mission here, you are being asked to relinquish control, trust your intuition, and step up into the truth. That is all. So masculine, maybe he thought that you expected him to be perfect, okay? And he had to realize that that's not exactly what you're expecting from him, divine feminine. You were just expecting authenticity, right? That's all you wanted from this masculine was authenticity, truth. And he arrogantly held that back from you as a control tactic is what I'm getting here. But it's stemming from his fear of taking accountability for his actions, and that's stemming from a past heartbreak that has nothing to do with you, divine feminine. Some other woman energy that he was still holding on to, okay? So let's get this last phase. Let's get the last phase of this connection, Spirit. What is in the divine feminine? So this is before you come. So this last phase, Spirit's telling me, is how the energy is going to be right before it flips from the karmic relationship into the twin flame connection. Okay. So what is that? Yeah, the phoenix. You're going to be rising, feminine. So this is the last. So when you're ready to rise, when you're ready to step into a new phase, rekindle, renew, transform, grow, and change your own perspective about everything y'all have been through, and about love, about relationship, about codependency, about whatever Spirit's having you learn. We're going to see what you're rising from here, okay? We're going to see in your lesson. But when you get into this phoenix energy, that's when this comes out of that karmic relationship energy into the acceptance that, hey, we're twin flames. This is a twin flame journey, okay? I'm on a twin flame journey. What about the masculine? What is going to be his energy? So when you're rising, in this phoenix energy, where's the masculine going to be energetically before this turns in out of the karmic energy? Before this karmic energy, cycle ends. What is going to be the masculine? Yeah, he's gonna come back from so this masculine, he's gonna be stop running. He's gonna come out of this runner energy. Okay, the Grim Reaper in reverse. This speaks about this relationship is over, no second chances. Okay, he's just right. He's gonna come out of that. He's gonna realize, divine feminine, that this is more than just a relationship. I'm hearing. Okay, so you're going to be rising from the phoenix energy. You're going to be in a new phase in your life, renewing yourself, transforming your own self, growing your perspectives. And this masculine is going to recognize he may be in a lot of regret. He may have ended this. He may have ran away from you in a way that he feels like he can't come back from. But he's gonna end up letting that energy go. He's gonna want to come in for a second chance with you, is what I'm seeing. But tell me, so this phoenix energy, what is the lesson what is this Empress? What is her phoenix lesson? We'll call it the phoenix lesson. This is the thing that gets you to that understanding, that rising energy. What is the energy of the phoenix for this feminine? Yeah, enabling. Okay, this is when you were, you had to stop accepting and enabling this situation with this masculine. Stop, let's just read it. It says, when I enable your bad behavior, I want you to love me. That's why I do it. This is a learned, ingrained pattern that is taught, and it can be passed down from generation to generation. Enabling does not equal love returning. It just doesn't. Look to the self as to what kind of hole in your soul you are trying to fill with this kind of behavior. This pattern does not equate to healthy love returning. In fact, it is the opposite and will bring you exactly what you don't want. So you had to stop accepting this toxic cycle with this masculine. You had to make the hard choice, feminine, that no matter how much you love this person, love this masculine, you deserve to be healthy. You deserve to be peaceful and whole. You deserve to feel transformed and healed, right? You had to choose you. This is how it goes in the twin flame journey. You had to choose you and stop enabling this masculine's behavior, or just the behavior of this connection between the two of y'all. You had to stop accepting it, okay, and calling it love. You had to get a deeper understanding here. So what about the masculine, this Grim Reaper in reverse energy? What is his coming back from regret energy? What did he deal with? Yeah, he's got to be open to giving and receiving. He says he has to overcome his fear of opening up to you, feminine. He's going to have to overcome his fear of being afraid to give you his true self, to give you truth and confirmation even. It says the healing. The way of nature is that men give and provide and women open and receive. There is an intrinsic natural balance and harmonic flow here. We are talking specifically about the root chakra of both energies, which is where the seeds of creation lie, and therefore the power of manifesting and co-creating. So this masculine needed to be willing to co-create with you, feminine, on a balanced playing field. Not on a power struggling field, okay? Not from a place of arrogance and unhealed, distorted masculine energy, but from a true, balanced, co-creating partnership energy. It says men aren't taught to close their root chakra, but women are. Therefore, male energy can be perceived as being more open towards sex, and he had to give up his karmic sexual energies too. But it says towards sex in general, perhaps more promiscuous as they are taught, and having it intrinsically as well. Okay? It's almost like this masculine was choosing sex and money and calling that like power and love, and he had to realize that it's not. And he had to be willing to open up to you, feminine, to come out of regret and fear of being open to you. And he had to stop battling you for power over this relationship is what I'm seeing, okay? So you guys currently are still dealing with the karmic energies, but this is the phases of how you're moving through this energy, okay? What else does Spirit want to say about this connection? Spirit, what else do you want to say about this current connection we're speaking about? What do you want to say to these current connection? What messages do you have? Okay, we got a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. What about the fire sign? Opening your heart. So opening your fire, you could be a fire sign opening your heart, or you could need to open your heart to a fire sign. It will help you attract more love. So one of you guys could be a fire sign, or both of you guys could be fire signs. I don't know. But we have a fire sign that's opening their heart to love. What about the other energy? Yeah, we have another energy that's learned. Okay, I feel like the other energy is got to be willing to communicate, compromise, forgive, and work it out. Okay, that could be the masculine energy with this Reaper in reverse. Okay, so this is feminine. I feel like this is you. You could be this fire sign energy rising, the phoenix. You don't have to be a fire sign, but you're in fire sign energy because you're in this phoenix energy rising from the ashes. And as you rise up in this phoenix energy, you rise up with an open heart, with a clear heart chakra, okay? With an understanding of this connection. This masculine energy, he's having to come out of some type of regret and arrogance. He's going to have to be open to compromising and communicating something with you, maybe the truth about something, okay? And being open to working something out with you, and I don't know, but let's see. Yeah, honeymoon. There's a honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. Yeah, this masculine's spying on you. Okay, someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. This person, I feel like you both are researching this journey. You could be spying on one another. This masculine energy, I feel like he might want to come tell you, feminine, that he's kind of in this honeymoon phase energy with some type of new love. Okay, that could be the other woman energy. I don't know. I just feel like there's this other person energy. This masculine it's in his energy right now. Could be an earth sign that he could feel like he's in love with at this time, and if he is, let him be where he is. Right? You continue to keep your heart open, divine feminine. There's still this other woman karmic energy that's kind of in the mix. That's a gold digger. Spirit's calling that person out as a gold digger. This masculine is going to realize that. That's why this energy of abundance, right? This is the other woman, the gold digger energy. He's just like doing something because it looks abundant. He feels like he could feel like he's in this honeymoon phase. So this masculine could be like, if he does communicate with you, he could be communicating with you and it's going to hurt you because he's going to be like, I'm in love and I'm in this honeymoon phase with this earth sign gold digger energy, right? Like but when he does that, feminine, just understand it's the beginning of his experience for this twin flame journey, because he's going to be learning a lesson around that person, that gold digger energy, which is going to bring him into some regret for, I think, communicating with you about something here, or in a way that he's communicating with you. He's going to want to come out of this green. So he could be in the Grim Reaper energy because he's got this gold digger earth sign that he feels like he's in a honeymoon phase with, but he's still kind of watching you. When he gets to this point where he's turning that Grim Reaper energy in reverse, that's when, and you're going to be in the Phoenix energy, that's when you guys are going to probably come out of the karmic energy into the twin flame energy. But you might get there before this masculine feminine, so you might get a little frustrated in this journey. That's why Spirit's saying you're going to have to keep your heart open, focusing on yourself, okay? Because this masculine, may take him a little bit of time to catch up to you. And so you can't give up hope. You can't lose, don't be frustrated. Just love this masculine wherever he's at along the journey, okay? But yeah, he's going to learn he's going to learn some lesson with someone else at this time. He's still got a karmic lesson to learn with someone else who's a gold digger, who he feels like he's in a honeymoon phase with. He could communicate in a hurtful way to you about that, okay? It says someone else is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage y'all, basically. Yeah, another commitment. Someone that he could be thinking he's about to marry, or he could be trying to make plans to marry or be committed to. But it's a karmic. Yeah, it's a narcissistic gold digger energy, and so he's going to learn a valuable lesson with that person, and then he's going to open his eyes to this journey, okay? That's why this is showing up. You guys are still in the karmic relationship. Not that you're karmic feminine, but there's the masculine's still holding on to a karmic energy that's coming between y'all at this time. But this is the phases of getting through that journey. So don't give up hope, okay? I love you. Bye.